फल पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो मारी राय, ना किंडुलो नो बैठुको, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना। Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. पूरा टोन बिगड़ देते. केवलम तुर्य रूपोस्मि तुर्यातीतोस्मि केवलः सदा चैतन्य रूपोस्मि चिदानंदमयोस्म्यहम्. We are studying the question asked by Kartikeya ji to his father Shivji. What is this the experience like? See. So when somebody tells us, "Oh, I went to Switzerland," really, what it was like? Are the people there seeing by the eyes? Are they breathing by nose? What is that experience like? Similarly, what is the experience like? Realize. Realization means what? Two horns and a tail comes out. What it is like? That is the topic. So, one important word I explained yesterday, Kevalam Turya Ruposmi, Turya Titosmi Kevalaha. These are the two stages through which every seeker has to go. So first Kevala is Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Vigata, Bheda, Rahita, Vastu, Kevala. That where differences on account of any criteria are absent. Like we all talk about Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, three of them. Jiva, you and me, Jagat, the world, Ishvara, the creator. Because of these three, there are 5 differences. Difference between Jiva, Jiva and the Ishvara. Difference between the Jagat and the Ishvara. Difference between the Jiva and the Jagat. The difference between or among the Jivas and the difference among the Jagats. 5 types of differences. So wherever these differences exist, we are not Kevala. We are contaminated by duality. When we write a check, suppose somebody gives me a check, $100,000. This is just example, don't worry. $100,000 only. Only means Keval. Not more, not less. So, Kevalam Turya Ruposmi. So, what is the Turya? Turya is the force. Because we are constantly talking about Avasthatraya Viveka. We talk about the 3 things: the waking, dream, and deep sleep. Avasthatraya. And therefore, we say the 4th one. So, that which is neither the gross experience, nor the dream experience, nor the deep sleep experience, it is the 4th experience. Mandukya also talks about the Om, A refers to the waking, Vishwa, U refers to the dream Tejas, and Ma refers to the deep sleep Pradya. And Amatra means that which is beyond these measurements. Waking is not dream, dream is not deep sleep is not waking, etc. Amatra means it cannot be measured. Like what? See, sounds are measured by decibels. See, distance is measured. Everything is measured. Silence cannot be measured, or absence cannot be measured. See? We can measure the light. How much is the intensity? How much is the intensity of the darkness? No. Because darkness is absence of light. And therefore, Turiya is amatra, cannot be measured. Waking you can discuss in terms of the waking world, the gross sense organs, etc. etc. So also dream. And deep sleep is absence of the earlier two. But that which is beyond, be very attentive. That which is beyond the presence of the waking and the dream and absence of there in the deep sleep, that amatra which cannot be measured. Matra means measurement. Prama means measurement. So amatra is the turiya, the fourth one. Because we know the three, so these are defined. So which cannot be defined, therefore it is the fourth. This is what is kaivalyadham turya ruposmi. This is the first experience. Meaning what? Waking and dream and deep sleep are not the themes of our discussion or talk or experience. There is nothing great in that. Waking comes and we go through good and bad experiences, go away. Dream comes, the same story. Deep sleep, the same. What is great in that? But our whole life is, I was born on such and such date, and then I did this thing, I did that thing, and I grew up, and then I got Padma Bhushan. See, friends, talking only about the waker. What about the other experiences, the dreamer and the deep sleep? We don't talk about it. Therefore, Kevalam Turya Ruposmi. So the first step to recognize what is the experience of being is this. That which is beyond the presence and absence. Turya Ruposmi. And in that, because it is beyond the presence and absence, therefore it cannot be measured. Turiya, the fourth one. See, miseries or joy is measured, their absence is not measured. Happiness, absence of happiness. Misery, absence of misery. Gain, absence of gain. Achievement, absence of achievement. Failure, absence of failure. In short, the whole world and all the experiences, they fall in this definition of dvandva or complementary opposites. There is nothing in this world which is singular. How simple it is. But it never strikes us because we are carried away by one thing. And when we study the scriptures, we recognize this really. Why the scriptures tell again and again? Dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukhadukka sanyaihi gachanti amudaha tat avyayam padam. Those who are free from the impact of these complementary opposite, they amudaha gachanti. They have discarded their foolishness. See, mudha is foolishness. Amudha, no more foolishness. Gachanti, they attain. So those who are able to recognize this world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. While coming, I was talking to Kapil. Earlier, the music that I used to like, a particular singer, I used to really enjoy during this Corona festival. After a few months or so, then drop. No, let me see something else. Then second type of music. Then after that, no. See? So conclusion is human mind can never remain attracted toward the same time, space, and object or experience permanently. It cannot remain. And therefore, we are constantly searching something new. It is the statistics in USA. Average American citizen changes four wives in a lifetime and six houses. Old developed country. Ours is seven lives, one wife. Where will you go? And that is for that purpose they do the Karwa Chauth. छोड़ेंगे नहीं. See friends. So kevalam turya ruposmi. Practice this. Means what? These complementary opposites is not the theme of our experience. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियां, ये जीवन है. That's it. So this is the first experience. The second is Turya Titosmi Kevalaha. We go beyond it. See? Jagrat Avastha, Sapnavastha, Sushupti Avastha. Three of them. So, the gross world, subtle world, and the cause of them. Therefore, Sthula Deha, Sukshma Deha, and Karan Deha. So, the deep sleep is the cause, where from the waking and the dream comes out. Be very attentive. Ocean is the cause where from the waves come out. Deep sleep is the cause where from the waker and his world, the dreamer and his world comes out. So there is a constant manifestation, unmanifestation, manifestation, unmanifestation. अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्त मध्यानि भारत अव्यक्त निधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना. This is how the life is going on. Now, if we start little bit contemplation, then the question comes: who is the creator of this mess of this world? Then we are told he is God, Ishvara. So, who is Ishvara? Who is not influenced by what is created? And who is the Jiva? Who is influenced by what is created? So the parents are miserable because of the children. God is not miserable because of his creation. See? Simple, not difficult. So, this creator, God, is the fourth one, Turiya. Meaning, he is supporting all the relative existences in the waking, dream, and deep sleep, controlling completely, but not getting influenced by any one of them. Turiya. So, be attentive. So, this Ishvara, the Turiya, is also with reference to the waking, dream, and deep sleep. See? So, there is a reference of duality, Dvaita. Because we have mentioned Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti 3, therefore Turiya 4th. So, who created the waking and the dream, the causal body, the Anandamaya Kosh? Then, who created these three? The Ishvara. Okay. So, this fourth is Ishvara with reference to three. So, he is the controller, the sustainer, and destroyer of this world. Turiya. Now, the question comes: what is this Turiya? Turiya has an existence with reference to the three. If the three are not brought in the picture, Turiya has no place. But the Turiyatita, the absolute, one without a second reality. Now be attentive. This Brahman Ekameva Dvitiya, with the invocation of his own potentiality, we call it Maya or Shakti. So, this Paramatma, the Brahman, invocation of its own potentiality, Maya, is called as Ishvara. And the same Paramatma, invocation of his Avidya, he is called as Jiva. So, one Paramatma, the supreme reality, the Brahman, with reference to the conditioning of the Maya, he is Ishvara. Ishvara has created this world. So, the same Paramatma, with reference to the individuality, is called as the Karandeha or the Avidya. So, on one reality, two conditionings are superimposed. One is the conditioning of totality, Maya, world is created. Second conditioning is that of the Panchakoshas or Avidya, Jiva is created. So, the substratum of Ishvara and Jiva is one, and that is Turiyatita. In Mundakopanishad, there is a mantra. Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya samanam vruksham parishashva jate tayo anyaha pippalam sadumatti anashnan anyaha avichakashiti. On a tree, there are two birds exactly alike. Sayuja sakhaya, always together. Between the two, one bird is constantly perching on the fruits of the tree and suffering. The other one is not perching on the fruits of the tree and enjoying in himself. So it appears as if Upanishad is talking about two birds. No, only one. See, be very attentive, when experiencer is born, it is the bird which is perching and becoming happy or miserable. When experiencer is there, but experiencer is not born, it is the Turiyatita. How the experiencer is born? देखा सुना बोलने लग गए. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. This is one of the highest spiritual practice. Let an experiencer be not born. केवलम तुर्य रूपोस्मि तुर्यातीतोस्मि केवलः. So waves to waves, waker, fighting constantly. And this is during the day. We can see the fighting of the waves. At night also it is going on, but we can't see. That is the dream. Ocean is the deep sleep. Three of them. Fourth is water plus the potentiality of the water to express as ocean. Turiya. And Turiyatita, water without invocation of its inherent potentiality. Turiyatita. In Vedanta, we talk about Antakaran Chatushtay, Mana Buddhi Chitta Ahankar. But actually, it should be Mana Buddhi Chitta Ahankar and mind, or the substratum. Because these four things, Mana Buddhi Chitta Ahankar, these are not structural differences. Like eyes have got different structure, ears have got different structure, nose have got different structure. In the same manner, mind, intellect, ahankar and chitta, they are only functional differences, not structural. See? And what are the differences? When the thoughts, be attentive, when the thoughts are in a state of confusion, doubt, that state of the thought is called as mind. When the state of the thought is decision, doesn't matter right or wrong. Decisive state of the mind or the thoughts rather is the intellect. Then the third thing, the memory status of the thoughts is called a chitta. Then the question comes, whose confusion, whose decision, whose memory? Of course, my. So the I aspect of the thought is the ahankar, four of them. So all the fours are regarding the status of the thoughts. Now the question comes, where these thoughts are coming? Can there be wrinkles without a cloth? See, but what happens? Because of the wrinkles, the beauty of the cloth is hidden. Then we move an iron box on the cloth, all wrinkles go. Where do they go? They go nowhere because they are nowhere. They only appear. So, should we say that when we use iron, we have lost the wrinkles? Or should we say we have gained the beauty of the cloth? No. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. When yoga chitta vritti nirodha, when the thoughts are quietened, nothing is lost. Tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. When we discover our divine nature, nothing is gained. So, like for the four types of thoughts are only thoughts. What is the substratum? Like for all kinds of wrinkles, the substratum is the cloth. In the same manner, for all types, the four types of thoughts, the substratum is called antakaran. So, the word is antakaran chatushtay. You will not get in Vedanta class with this thing. They are buried only in these four. They don't want to go out of it. Antakaran, substratum. Chatushtay, the type of thoughts. This is what is said here, turyatitosmi kevalaha. See, friends. Therefore, kevalam turya ruposmi. First, we are free from the impact of the relative world. In Yoga Shastra, this is called as Atma Khyati. Atma Khyati means we have recognized ourselves to be someone other than the body complex. Therefore, I is nobody. But this is only limited to myself. People don't understand. I am trying to teach them. So I am divine, but others are not. Atma Khyati. And when we come to Turyatita, then we recognize there is one reality which is pulsating in and through the Jada and the Chetana, the inert and the sentient world. See? One has to be very patiently recognizing this. Then we go Turyatita. See? Now take our day-to-day examples which will help us to discover this. Colors and forms many, discard them, come to the vision. How to discard them? No importance and obsession about any color and form. Apply the same thing to all sense objects. Whatever may be the objects is no more an issue. So we have conquered one frontier. We have come back to sense organs. Now we are no more slaves of our senses or organs of action. We have conquered the second frontier. We have come to the mind. Then we are no more influenced by personal likes and dislikes. We have conquered the mind frontier and come to the Vijnanamaya Kosha, the seat of I. Here, discrimination is the foundation. Now, hereafter, if we are intelligent, not intellectual, then our life is lived on the foundation of what is right and what is wrong. Not what I like, what I don't like. No. See? As a result, the mind remains at peace. What is the disturbance in the mind? Raga dvesha, likes and dislikes. But if our foundation is discrimination, viveka, then our understanding is what is right, what is wrong. That is the criteria of living life. When this happens, mind is no more a problem or an issue for such a person. Then he takes up the studies, avastha vivek, and then he comes to know the Vishwa, Taijasa, Pradnya, waker, dreamer, deep sleep. And the fourth is the Turiya. The first study is let us be at peace with ourselves. Let us the world not disturb us. Is the first Turiya. Kaivalyadham Turiya Ruposmi. Unless we are at peace with ourselves, we cannot progress spiritually. Being peace with ourselves means don't get involved anywhere in life. Many times we want to get involved. See? Don't get. Remain at yourself. This mantra I like the most. Na prishtaha kasyachit bruyat, na cha anyayena cha pruchhataha, janan api medhavi jadaval lokam achare. You don't have to become extraordinary. Remain ordinary. We don't have to prove I am extraordinary, I am superior, I am dedicated, I am sincere. No. Be casual. See? It's so important. When we come to this, we have come to Turiya Sthiti. Now thereafter, now we go further. Is it that I am divine? What about others? Be attentive. We all experience the world as we have experienced ourselves. When I think I am a man, then for me, what is the world? The world is man and woman. When I think I am Indian, what is the world? The world is Indian, non-Indian. See? And when I discover myself to be the divine, from that platform, see, relativity or Dvaita doesn't exist. In Turiya, Dvaita exists but doesn't influence. In Turiyatita, the Dvaita doesn't exist at all. Therefore, if we talk to the ocean will recognize Dvaita. But if we talk to the water, from water's point of view, there is no ocean, the cause, and there is no waves, the effect. So what is the turyatita? Turyatitosmi kevalaha. From this standpoint, relativity has no existence. Then how to live life? Karnataka. Whatever we are supposed to do, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. This is the experience, this is the anubhav. Don't try to understand. If you will understand, you will make a concept. And then you will try to teach others. मालूम है तुर्यातीत अभी अभी मिला. Don't. मौन व्याख्या प्रकटित पर ब्रह्म तत्व युवानम. केवलम तुर्य रूपोस्मि तुर्यातीतोस्मि केवलः सदा चैतन्य रूपोस्मि. I am ever pure consciousness. Whether waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, or turiya. In this conscious existence alone, everything is appearing to be happening. In the space alone, the whole Brahmanda is contained. See? Few weeks before, I saw one news. 3 physicists got Nobel Prize, and their conclusion was world is an illusion. See? First of all, they were struggling with the particles. I was in UK few years before. That time, after my talk was over, the God particle was a hot topic that time. So, Swamiji, what is your opinion about God particle? I said, I don't opine on foolish things. What do you mean? See, these scientists are told about God particle. I said, you answer my simple question. What is a particle of the infinite? You create a finite understanding of God and then make a particle of them. First of all, what is God? Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Infinite. Infinite, you can imagine parts. You cannot create. North, east, west, south. These are not the cracks in the space. These are cracks in our head. See? Therefore, Sadha Chaitanya Ruposmi. I am ever the conscious, blissful being. Meaning, Chaitana or Chaitanya and existence, they are not two. Sada Chaitanya, consciousness. Asmi, existence. Therefore, Chidanandamayosmeham. So, Chit, existence, and Chit, Ananda. Together, Satchidananda. This is my experience. Experience of Satchit Ananda. If we want to decipher and try to understand, Sat, if it is expressing through us, two things will happen. There will be no fear of death. Not only that, there won't be even a passing thought of our possible death in the future period of time. Sat. Then Chit. We don't deceive anybody. And we don't get cheated by anybody. Spirituality doesn't mean you are dumb. Anybody can come and make a fool. No. Alert. Therefore, three qualities we told you of the mind: quiet, alert, and vigilant. See? Satchit, Ananda. You are happy and don't make others miserable. And also, don't try to make anybody happy in this world. God has failed. He told me. What he has not tried, but we have defeated him. खुश करके दिखाओ. See? And what is the reason? The reason is the virus of desire. See? Our desires can never end. Therefore, abidance in the truth is freedom from desires. यदा सर्वे प्रमुच्यन्ते कामा यस्य हृदयस्थिताः अथमर्त्यः अमृतो भवति अत्र ब्रह्म समश्नुते. Desire free existence is abidance in God. This is the meaning. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Don't create friends and enemies. केवलाकार रूपोस्मि शुद्ध रूपोस्मि हम सदा. केवलम ज्ञान रूपोस्मि केवलम प्रियमस्मि हम. Next mantra. Kevalakara Ruposmi. Be very attentive. World is name and form. See? When a child is born, it is a form. And then we have to give some name. See? And the names are also very, very funny. These days, parents don't decide. Google decides what should be the name. And all funny, funny names they take out. But the funniest name I have seen in Haryana. Haryana people are the wittiest people in the world. They have tremendous wit and humor. Wherever you go, they are must. We went somewhere in a big field. Water was coming out nicely. We went there, and that Chaudhary was sitting with the Gudgudi. We went. I said, Chaudhary ji, पानी मिलेगा? बैठो. Then he ordered, अरे कमिश्नर पानी ले आ. I was feeling what happened. A teacher, he got the water in a glass and lota and all that. बेवकूफ, मिठाई क्यों नहीं लाई? गवर्नर मिठाई ले आ. गवर्नर आ गया. I was stunned. He said, I know what is happening to you. I have named my children Commissioner, Governor. So when people ask me, who are you? Governor ka baap. There is no reason why you should not name. You can name anything. See? So, wherever there is a akar, form, there is a name. Now here it is said, Kevalakara Ruposmi. Now be attentive. All the forms are seen by the vision. Now what is the shape and the form of the vision? Kevala Akar means that which is supporting all the forms, but that which does not have its own form. Kevala Akara Rupas. We tell you this in a different way. When you go home, Switch off all the lights in the utter darkness, wherein you can't see even your hand. So much of darkness. Sit quiet wherever, your bed, chair, or anywhere. Keep your eyes open. Because it is darkness, you cannot see anything. Because there is nothing to see, a seer is not born. But because the eyes are open, seeing is happening. The seeing where seer and the seen are not born is the truth. Kevalakara Ruposmi. For this, we told you few techniques. Just play what it is like being space. Space has no shape, no size, no dimensions, no beginning, no end. When mind is given this infinite as an object of contemplation, the mind dissolves. Mind is like the ice cube. Now, the ice cube is asked to contemplate on water, and therefore, the ice cube is put into the water. After some time, slowly the ice cube will dissolve in the water. Exactly the same way. Mind is like the ice cube. Ice cube is water only. But water with the shape is ice, and ice without shape is the water. In the same manner, Chaitanya, pure conscious existence, with the shape is the mind, and without mind, without the shape is the consciousness. Then we will not struggle. Yoga, chittavritti, hruda, don't disturb no, babies. Ask all the yogis, have they really attained chittavritti nirodha? Talking is different. They themselves have not understood or experienced because the foundation is not there. See, consciousness is beyond description. Consciousness grossified is mind. Mind further grossified is words. Words further grossified is the world. Therefore, if you want to attain Chittavritti Nirodha, try this simple technique. Think on any topic, but one condition. Don't use words. Chittavritti Nirodha. Whenever we have given importance to anything in this world, that creates the vritti, the thoughts. And when we give zero value to anything in this world, there is no possibility of thoughts. Like in deep sleep, we delete the three parameters: time, space, and object. Therefore, mind doesn't have thoughts. Here also, yoga and Vedanta differ. What yoga says, abhava pratyaya lambana vritti nidra. There, in the deep sleep, the absence of waking and dream is made as an object of knowledge. Absence is nowhere. Absence of what? So, absence of waking and dream state. That becomes the experience in the deep sleep. Because yoga is working basically only in Prakriti. Doesn't want to go beyond Prakriti. And therefore, when you, from the knowledge point of view, when you take it, whether there are thoughts or no thoughts, who cares? Meaning, we have transcended the mind. Why Chittaruti Nirodha? It is natural to see with the eyes. It's natural to see with the ears. Will we go to the doctor and tell Doctor Saab, I can see properly? Why have you come? We go to the ENT fellow and say, I can hear properly. Why you have come? Similarly, we go to the teacher and say, Sir, I can think properly. Why you have come? Thoughts will come in the mind. It is a natural state. See, thoughts are not problem. The flow of thought is a problem. It is for this purpose, a scripture's tale. When the thoughts are about the infinite, it doesn't create a flow. When the thoughts are about the finite, it creates a flow. And we are carried away by the flow of thoughts, not by the thoughts. Like in the river Ganges, we are not carried away by the waters, we are carried away by the flow of water. Thoughts is not a problem. Only we have to clearly understand. Therefore, kevalakara ruposmi, meaning what? We now give zero value to any shape or any form. Means what? We have migrated from the multiple forms and come to the formless. Rupa. They are called as tanmatras. Five tanmatras. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Shabda means what? Any sound. Common. But in that, any sound which is common, which is non-specific sound, we create something specificity. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa. Bengali, Gujarati, Marathi, Tamil. Visheshta, samsara happens. See? Sparsha, touch. There we create speciality. Hot, cold, soft, not soft. Rupa, form. Form is non-specific. There we create tall, short, round, square. Gandha, rasa. Rasa is a taste. We create separate things. Similarly, Gandha, different. Sugandha, Durgandha. And where are we living? We are living in the specific experiences. Give up that specificity and come back to this kevalakara ruposmi. Therefore, my friends, spiritual practice is not becoming extraordinary. Remain ordinary in life. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. We don't have to justify anything to anybody. We are answerable to our own conscience. Are we at peace with ourselves or not? Have we fallen in our own self esteem? Are we carrying the burden of guilt? See, friends, these are the things to be recognized. So, केवलाकार रूपोस्मि शुद्ध रूपोस्मि हम सदा. I am ever Shuddha Rupa. That means not contaminated by specific things. Therefore, Nirvishesha Satta and Nirvishesha Anubhuti. What we know? Experience of sound, experience of form, experience of touch, experience of taste, experience of smell. Remove this off. Shuddha Rupos Meham Sada, I am ever the same. Kevalam Jnana Ruposmi. Kevalam Jnanam. It is not the knowledge of mathematics, knowledge of computer science, knowledge of medicine, knowledge of Ayurveda. No. Knowledge. Consciousness is knowledge. Mind is knowledge. The difference between the two is mind, the knowledge has objectivity predominant, and consciousness, the knowledge has absence of objectivity. And because there is absence of objectivity, there is no even subject. So that knowledge where subject object duality does not happen. Therefore, knowledge without the knower, experience without the experiencer. Action without the doer. We are one with the divine. When I eat something on a fast day, Ekadashi, and that day you eat rice. Oh God, I had taken rice, I had done something sinful. Now what will happen? Nothing, you'll go to hell straight away. See? But after that food has gone inside the stomach, do we ever feel, don't disturb, I am digesting? No. Kriya is happening, but I is not associated. And therefore, when it is a constipation, it is not a sin. If it is a dysentery, it is not a merit. See? In the same manner, when we understand Kevalam Jnana Ruposmi, all the adjectives must be dropped. Kevalam Priya Asmi Aham. See how beautiful. I am pure love. See, one more thing I'll tell you. Be attentive. Love is not a thought. When it becomes a thought, we fall in love. A boy and a girl, they fall in love. And then suffer the whole life. Fall in love. Love is not a thought, it is an experience. This is what he said. Kevalam Priya Asmi Aham. I am pure love. And therefore, I don't love anybody. Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna. Sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. Who is a super deluxe yogi? He who is able to be happy in the happiness of others. We are jealous. You know how money has collected. तुम करो ना. Who stopped you? See, we have no business to feel jealous about anybody in this world. See? You see, there are many people, they cannot hear anything good about anybody. If you tell something, oh, I know what they are. Why not see something positive in this world? See? Because they themselves are frustrated inside. Talking good about somebody hurts them. See? Therefore, kevalam priyam asmi aham. Instead of talking or thinking bad about others, why not think good about everybody? Don't we talk good about our useless children? Do they have got everything good? Hardly anything good. And yet, my son is like, oh. See, friends. Therefore, pure love is that which is able to see something good even in the ugly things. That is pure love. See? You must have seen the mothers with some, challenged children. They see they have got more love for the challenged child than for the average child. In the same manner, if we are one with the divine, our love will not be qualified love. It will be natural flow. Kevalam jnana ruposmi, kevalam priyam asmi aham, nirvikalpa swaruposmi, nirihosmi niramayaha, sada asanga swaruposmi, nirvikaro aham avyayaha. See? Nirvikalpa swaruposmi. I am of the nature of nirvikalpa. Vikalpa means what? Vikalpa means options. We attend. It's very simple, friends. We are now in Kaivalyadham. We are not on Chowpati. Vikalpa. We are here, we are not there. We are in 2023 January. We are not in December 2022. Vikalpa. Now, Nirvikalpa Saruposmi. Do we have the Vikalpa whether I am or I am not? When I am not, option is not available, can anybody ever experience his or her own absence? You cannot. So when the experience of our absence is impossible, what is the need to tell Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, I. This is the meaning. Nirvikalpa Saruposmi. See, we never had experience of death. Why should we be afraid of death? If we have experience that we put our finger by mistake in some socket, we got the shock. Therefore, whenever we see any socket, even if we are told it is dummy, it is not real, even then we will not know. Because we have experience. Why we are afraid of death? See, in Yoga Shastra it is said, in the last life, when the jiva leaves the body, it is such a painful experience which we don't believe, we don't accept. Yoga Shastra accept. It is such a painful experience. Like what? If an elephant has to be pulled through the eye of a needle, what will happen to the needle? So, how painful it will be for that elephant to go through that small hole of the needle. That experience the jiva had of the last life. And therefore, he is afraid in this life. We don't accept it. Because he sees other bodies dying. He has taken himself to be a body. And therefore, he is afraid. Satya hai. See? Therefore, nirvikalpa swaruposmi, nirihosmi, niramaya, niriha, no desires. Iha means desires. No desires. जेही विधि राखे राम तेही विधि रही है. जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Each and every mantra, if you reflect on it again and again, in your day to day experiences, you will come out of the chaos of life. But normally, for us, mantra means it should be in Sanskrit, which we don't understand. Therefore, nirihosmi, niramayaha. Amaya means diseases. I am perfectly healthy. If somebody asks you by mistake, how are you? Don't tell the truth. Particularly oldies. Never ask any old person about his or her health. They will kill you. Baitho beta, baitho. And then they will start till you fall ill. Talk, how are you? I am on the top of the world. Perfectly all right. See? Don't distribute your miseries generously. Niramayaha sada asangaruposmi. This is one subtle point. Asangaruposmi. I am not attached ever to anything or anybody. Be attentive. Attachment is an illusion. Nobody is attached to anything. We have to say that I love you, given writing is okay. There's a drama, go on. But the truth is, nobody is attached to anything to the extent we are not attached even to our own body. If we are attached to our body, we will not go to sleep. We have discarded our childhood body, we have discarded our teenage body, we have discarded middle-aged body. Where are we attached? See, friends. Therefore, this wrong notion we should remove from our mind. I cannot live without her, I cannot live without him, I cannot live without this. It's all rubbish. See? Sada asanga ruposmi nirvikaro aham aviveyaha. And therefore, there are no modifications in me. Modifications are in the body, not in me. Modifications are in the sense organs, not in me. Modifications are in the mind, not in me. Wherever there is Prakriti, Vikruti is guaranteed. You cannot stop Vikruti happening in the Prakriti. And you cannot create any Vikruti in Paramatma. All modifications happen in earth, waters, fire, and air. No modification happens to the space. नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापः न शोषयति मारुतः अच्छेद्योऽयमदाह्योऽयम् अक्लेद्यो अशोष्य एव च नित्यः सर्वगतस्थाणुः अचलोऽयं सनातनः. This is the story about the space. See? Nainam chindanti shastrani. Space cannot be cut by the any sword or anything, the earth. Nor can it be made wet with the waters. Nor can it be burnt with the fire. Nor can it be dried by the air. This is our story. See, friends. When we thus nirvikaro aham avyaya, no more, no vikara. Okay, it's okay. Vikar may happen in the body, vikar may happen in the prakriti, not in me. See, therefore, nobody has an experience of growth. Somebody tells that, uncle, what is the time? Then his uncle get the first kick of his life. Don't call me uncle before everybody, call me bhaiya. यूपी के हो गया भैया. See, friends, therefore, nirvikaro aham avyayaha will continue in tomorrow's concluding session. Tomorrow's concluding session, no? Tomorrow is 7th? Okay, tomorrow is last. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.